Good morning. Happy Tuesday. How are you? Hey, so I am here. I better not go all that way, had I? So happy Tuesday. I hope everyone's doing okay today. I am getting myself together for some home inspections today on some contracts I have going. So I wanted to quickly jump in here and see how everyone was doing. You know, the real estate market is a very interesting beast. Um, we're starting to see multiple offers on things again. It's crazy. The interest rates have not really dropped that much. They just have held steady for a little bit. But here's the thing, if people need to buy a home or people need to sell a home, they have to do it no matter the interest rates. One of the things I wanted to share with you, I hear people, clients say this to me all the time. I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait. Okay, what are you waiting for? If you don't need somewhere to live and you're living free and clear somewhere else, then I can totally understand why you would want to wait. But if you're paying rent, and you've probably seen this and you've probably heard it, and people roll their eyes when we say it, but rent is 100% interest, y'all. You're paying a mortgage, just not your own. You're building someone else's wealth when you pay rent. So if you have a pre-approval in your hot little hands and you're able to look for a house, then I urge you to still look for that house. Because if you find the house you want, it's going to be worth what you're paying for it to, one, build your wealth if you care about that. Most people don't think about building wealth when they think about buying a home. But one, it's going to build your wealth. Two, you're going to be building your home, creating your memories, painting the walls your colors. You're going to be able to do things in your yard if that is something that interests you. But until you buy a property, paying rent is paying someone else's mortgage. Now, are there benefits to renting? Yes, there are. And we can always sit down and talk those through. I just met with a client a couple of days ago, and she wanted to talk about her options. And she said, Wayne, I can't promise you I'm going to sell my house. And I said, that's okay. I'm not here to make you sell your house. People get this idea about real estate agents that we're here to force you into things just so we can make money. And I'm sure, as with every profession out there, there may be one or two people that think that way, but the majority of us are here to help you. So I'm always happy to sit down, talk through your situation, and give you all the pieces you need to make the best decision for you, not for me, for you. Now, when we do that, I'm not going to say you need to sell your house right now. What I'm going to tell you is here's what the numbers tell me the market is doing. Here's what I see we can bring your home to the open market. And then you make that decision. I can't make it for you. I can't decide if you would be happier renting. I can't decide if where you are in your life it's better to be transitional versus stable and steadfast. So that's your decision. I'm just here to give you the information to help you make that decision. So all this is wrapped up into a nice little neat bow to say, please don't let interest rates scare you away from not getting into the home that you want to get into. Now, there are ways you can talk to your lender and say, I don't want to pay more than $2,000 a month for my, principal and interest, my rolled in with my homeowner's insurance and taxes. So you can do it. The lender can tell you. Now, with the prices the way they are, I'm going to be honest with you, staying under $2,000 a month, it's going to limit the house you can get in our area. Homes under $200,000 a month. Homes under $200,000 as a sale price are really hard. One, they're still going to multiple offers. Two, they're not always in the best neighborhood. And three, they're not always in the best condition. Now, if that's okay with you, you don't mind a project, we will find you a home lickety split. But if you don't want a project, we'll still find you a home. It just may take us a while, so don't get frustrated. But to stay under $2,000 a month nowadays is hard with the interest rates, but we can do it. I'm showing people every day homes that are in that price range. So talk to your lender. If you don't have a lender, call me. I'll get you in touch with one. And you just tell them, look, I don't care if I'm approved for $500,000. Don't give me anything over. Tell me what my payment will be on X property, or tell me what property I can buy and stay under $2,000 a month, and they'll do it. All right, so, oh, my phone went to sleep over here, so I don't know if anybody's actually watching me this morning. But that's okay. I like to do this even if it's just me in here. So, I hope everybody's doing okay. And where am I looking here? Sorry. Gets a little crazy there. All right. Anyway, so when I'm in front of the computer, I get a little carried away because I can see too many things. And I'm like a squirrel, you know, what's that shiny? Oh, so anyway, so that's my little tidbit of information for you this morning. I know I've said it before, so I apologize if you've heard it before. But I really want people to understand, okay, you know, if you look throughout history, our interest rates have been way higher than they are right now. And yes, you're going to feel it. I'm not going to lie to you. You're going to feel the interest rate when you get into a new home. However, you're going to be in your home, and when interest rates go down, you can refinance. Just make sure you're realistic about what your payment plan is for each month so that you're not, what we always say, house poor. You don't want to end up having so much money going out on your home that you can't go out on the town. Boom, right? You know, if you're a homebody and you don't mind, you'd rather stay home, then hey, go for it. Hit your max budget. But just think about it before you do it, and talk about it before you get to the closing table, because you don't want sticker shock when you get to the closing table. All right, that reminds me, I have to check in on these guys that are editing my videos, because I want to get those posted for you, the ones I did with Matt over at Draper and Kramer Mortgage, because that'll be really informational and hopefully helpful for a lot of people. Okay, so that's real estate. So what's going on out there in your world? I am doing a home inspection today. I've kind of double booked myself. I've got a webinar on how to improve my Google business page today. And then I have a friend coming over for lunch, a fellow realtor that I work with. We're just going to float around and have some lunch and talk real estate. And then Wednesday in Pensacola is the RuPaul Work the World. So I finally broke down and bought tickets to that. My good friend Maureen and I are going to go see that on Wednesday. So I'm excited about that. And then I have client meetings all week. So things are, I mean, really, y'all, I never slowed down. I'm slower than I have been, but I haven't slowed down. I haven't stopped. So business is still good. I'm still here to help people if they need it. I have been writing offers now, and we're finding that sellers are a little more willing to negotiate right now. So that's a good thing. That's always showing me where the market's going, right? If sellers are starting to negotiate, that shows me that the market has slowed enough that sellers now realize they have to be a little more flexible to get their home sold. So that's one of the things I'll tell you if you call me about a listing. And I said I wasn't going to talk about real estate now, didn't I? And I started back again. So I went out to the garden this morning, and all these storms we've had, y'all, they've busted up my tomatoes. Because if you ever notice, I should have brought a prop. So if a tomato splits down the side, if you're not aware of what causes that, it's inconsistent watering. So with all these storms that we've had, my tomatoes have gotten saturated. So they grow faster than their skin can, much like us, and the skin stretches, but unlike us, their skin is not as pliable, so it splits, and then you get that split down the middle. Nothing wrong with the tomato, you can still eat it. It's just had too much water too quickly. So I've had a lot of those I was picking off this morning. This last storm got pretty windy, and it knocked a bunch of my tomatoes over. And, you know, they're not those. I've had so many tomatoes, I'm not going to worry about them. The one that it's knocked over, if they keep growing, great. If they don't, I'm just going to pull them out, because I have tons more tomatoes coming up. So I'll have enough tomatoes for a while. And my corn did not make it, my miniature corn. So I'm going to have to do some research on that for next year because I'm one of those people. I want to try it until I get it right. So I'm going to grow some of that again. I can actually, it says I could still plant some and do like a late harvest. But I think what happened is I had them planted in not a big enough space because corn needs a lot of water. So I shouldn't have planted them in the same place with my tomatoes. But I have a huge crop of corn growing from the squirrel feed that they discarded. I thought it was roasted. I didn't think it was supposed to grow, but it did. I have a whole crop of corn out there and I'm just letting it grow to see what it'll do. And then these things, my sunflowers, the squirrels have found those. So a lot of those have been knocked down now and they've been eating the seeds. So I've been trying to deadhead them so I can recycle the seeds. And a friend of mine from South Carolina has asked about some seeds. So I'm going to, hopefully I know what I'm doing. I'm going to send her some seeds off of those and hopefully they will grow for her. All right, well, hey, that's me in a nutshell today, this nutty shell. There's Kimmy Cat. She's coming up here to sit on my boxes like she usually does, my storage things. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. Get out there, do something fun today. If you need anything, please do call me. I'm always here and happy to help answer any questions. If you know someone who could use a good realtor, I may know one, have them call me. But have a great day. Get out there, do something fun. If you need me, call me. And always remember, wherever you go, whatever you do, always, always be you. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.